Okay, so now we got the canvas built. So we're going to need to size it. The thing is that the canvas has a waft and a roof and all these little fibers going back and forth like that. And so in order to protect it against oil grounds and oil paints or any other type of thing, what we need to do is actually size it. Okay, so this is a polyvinyl acetate size made by Gamblin. So probably the one that I know most. I'm going to give it a good shake. All right, and then undo the cap. I'm going to pour some in to this little dish I have, like that. Whatever I don't use, I'll put back into the bottle. All right, so I'll put this away. I have a chip brush here, and then I have just the raw canvas that we just stretched. All right, so I'm going to dip this in here. I'm going to start at the center, and I don't want it to be too wet. I don't want it to pool, but I also want to make sure that it's getting into the little spaces in between the fibers. Okay, because the whole point is to seal the fiber, and so it won't be as penetrable. Okay, and then another one over here. It's wet, so I don't really want to pick it up. Later I might size the edges, because sometimes it gets stuck. And paint gets on the side there. Okay, we'll leave that alone. Let it dry for at least, I think it says like at least 30 minutes, but I usually give it a day to make sure it's really thoroughly dry. But you can, I guess, go ahead and, let's see, coat the surface well, but do not let the size pool. Let dry thoroughly before applying Gamblin ground. Use full strength. 8 ounces will cover about 10 square feet. That's what it says right there. Okay. That's how you're going to size your canvas. You can set this aside. All right, so now you've gone to the next stage of preparing a nice substrate for yourself. The next one, we're going to, the next step after this would be to apply either, you could do an acrylic gesso if you want, but we're going to use an oil ground, also by Gamblin. So that's what we're going to do for this canvas on the next sort of step in order to prepare this. All right.